This is a series of 100 films about Japanese places I've been, and this is a film about the west exit of Tokyo Station. 2. Tokyo Station, Marunochi, and Otemachi. Tokyo Station is important enough that I felt it deserved a second film, just in case you end up there. And the most important thing to know about Tokyo Station is that you'll often bump into groups of Japanese businessmen bowing to each other, right there on the train platform, usually blocking the way. For some reason, I guess, the out-of-towners all want to depart from Tokyo Station, and I've never seen this as often or as regularly at any other train station in Japan. Tokyo Station is also the place where you're most likely to find lost tourists from English-speaking countries, desperate for your help, because none of the station staff can speak a single sentence of English. Mainichi. I once helped a family of Australians avoid a $250 cab ride. If in doubt, take the Narita Express to the airport. It's only $30 from Tokyo Station, and it goes right to the basement of your terminal, so you can't possibly get lost because the announcements are in English. Of course, if you do know what you're doing, you should take the Keisei line, but if that's the case, why would you be watching me, right? Now, the west exit of Tokyo Station has its own name. It's called Marunochi. This is also the name of a subway line that stops there, and this is the exit that connects to the front of the Imperial Palace. The names get confusing. The entire complex is called Tokyo Station, but no one in Tokyo tells you to go to Tokyo Station if you need to go there for work. Everything east of the tracks is called Yaesu. Everything west of the tracks is called Marunochi, but just to complicate matters, everything north of the Tokyo Station building is called Otemachi, regardless if it's east or west of the tracks. Unfortunately, there is no special name for the area south of the station. You'll be dispatched either to Marunochi or Yaesu. One day, when I wasn't that busy, an English instructor, easily 20 years older than I, told me a story. When he started teaching English in the early 90s, he occasionally had elderly clients who remembered the time before the war. These elderly English students would tell stories of how each train stopped in Tokyo Station. Every passenger would get off the train, look towards the Marunochi exit, and bow to the emperor. Then reboard the train. This was true of every single train stopping at Tokyo Station all day long. Because before August 9th, 1945, the Japanese believed their emperor to be a god. Mainichi. One important reason to visit the Marunochi exit is to take in the beautiful Victorian architecture. Only Marunochi has the beautifully restored brickwork. Basically, all the other exits are boring. But most importantly, if you're a tourist desperately in need of reading material, there are 3 major bookstores, one across the street from the Yaesu exit, called the Yaesu Book Center, one in the basement mall under the station, and one called the Maruzen in the Marunochi Oazu building. The last one is as good as any English bookstore, short of Amazon. So if you're looking for English language books for your long bullet train journey, this is a very promising place to go. How do I get there? If you're new to Japan, you'll probably want to start in Tokyo from Shinjuku Station, since it's the busiest train station in the world. Take the Yamanote Line in the Osaki direction to Tokyo Station, about half an hour. As always, remember that this information may be out of date by the time you're watching this. The word of the day. The word of the day is mainichi. It means every day. So if you want to remember this word, feel free to watch this video 10 more times and repeat along with me, or at least that's what I'd do. Next time. So that's it until next time when we visit the most expensive neighborhood in Japan. So until then, sayonara.